Hello everyone and welcome to this lesson. Today's topic is past perfect. So please remember this lesson will be spoken in English only. So please, if you have any questions, I want you to ask them to me after this presentation finishes. Please. Okay. Please, I want you to look at the pictures. Okay, these pictures describe two actions in the past. I am talking about the same person. This person is a teacher. So, first of all, he read a book. Then he taught chemistry to his students. Okay guys, so look at this example. When he taught chemistry to his students, he had read a book. So, in this example, I am talking about two actions that occurred in the past. But one action happened before the other action. Okay? As you can see here. So, when I want to talk about the first action, the action that happened first, you can use the past perfect. Okay? So, this first action is an earlier action in the past. Okay guys, here is another example using past perfect. And I am going to talk about two actions in the past. But there is one earlier action. Okay, so first, I didn't make dinner. Then, my guest arrived. Okay, so here is my sentence. When my guest arrived, you need a comma, I hadn't made dinner. Or you can change the order. I hadn't made dinner when my guest arrived. In the second example, you don't need a comma. So when I talk about the action that happened first, or the earlier action, I use the past perfect. Past perfect here and past perfect here. Okay, here is an extra example. The same, I'm going to talk about two actions that occurred in the past. So, first, I left my book at home. Then I suddenly remembered this. Now I can talk about the two actions, but I will talk about an earlier action with past perfect. So I say, I suddenly remembered I had left my book at home. Yeah, so don't forget, when I talk about the action that happened first, or the earlier action, I have to use past perfect. Yeah? Okay. You can use some verbs in past perfect. It's very common to use verbs like remember or realized. Yeah? So, remember is a common verb with past perfect. Okay, so, and this is the reason why I underlined the verb remember, because it's common to use this verb in past perfect. Now I have one more example. Pay attention. The dog bit, remember, is the past of bite. The dog bit my shoes. This is the earlier action. This happened first. I arrived home. this action happen then or next. Okay, now in one sentence I say, when I arrived home, comma, the dog had bitten my shoes. Or I can change the order. The dog had bitten my shoes when I arrived home. But you don't need a comma. Now, you can ask questions. You can make questions in past perfect. So here is a conversation, a short conversation. Okay, so have you seen this film before? Yes, I have. It's a very good one. So it's possible to ask questions with past perfect. Now, here is the structure of past perfect. Let's talk about the affirmative. So you need a person, in this case, all the persons, I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. Auxiliary has, and a verb in past participle, and the rest of the sentence. For example, you can say, she had finished her homework. Okay, so for the negative structure, okay, pronoun, all pronouns, all persons, hadn't, which is the contraction of had not. Verb in past participle, and the rest of the sentence. For example, they hadn't arrived on time. Now, the structure for the question is auxiliary have, a person, in this case you can use all the persons, verb in past participle, and the rest of the question. For example, have you left your book at home? You can answer in affirmative or negative form. Yes, I have. Or no, I haven't. Remember, you can use all the persons. So, as I said before, the past perfect has the same form for all persons. Okay. The contraction of the auxiliary have is the apostrophe D. But be careful, because the apostrophe D is also the contraction for would. So be careful. You have to identify the differences according to the context. Yeah? For example, when you say a sentence using the second conditional, it's very common to see the apostrophe D. Okay? But it can mean would and not have. Yeah? But you have to be careful. Okay guys, so this is the end of my presentation. Remember, in case you have any questions, you can ask them to me after this video presentation finishes. Thank you very much and see you later.